Welcome back to the Broke Diasporian. It's another beautiful day here in Ghana. This is another educational episode, and in this episode, we are going to talk about a hidden expense when it comes to building or construction in Ghana. And folks, that expense is about water expense. So if you're new to this channel, remember to subscribe so you can be part of this amazing and fast growing family. So yes, folks, the silent expense or the unexpected cost in your building or construction project that we are going to be discussing today, drum roll, is your water cost, right? It sounds so small and so underrated, but that is exactly the reason why I find it very necessary to make this video and share it with you guys, you wonderful family, so that you guys can be better prepared than how I was. So if you have been following me and you have been actually listening to my advice, then you know that I have been preaching planning about your construction or your building project, right? And part of that planning involves getting a bill of quantity or just a rough estimate of the type of materials that you're going to be needing and the quantity that you will need. This allows you to be very prepared financially and be able to have a plan to slowly work on these materials so you can accumulate. You guys remember that? Perfect. Maybe this is just me, so you guys can let me know under the comment section, but I have never received an estimate or bill of quantity where the person included estimate for water cost, right? So if your person includes water estimate in your bill of quantity, let me know under the comment section, because that is fantastic. So if your land is already in a very developed neighborhood where you have access to city water, obviously that makes your construction journey much easier. But a lot of us have lands in those developing neighborhood where there is no city water access yet. It's making it slow way to those neighborhood. But I think even if you are in the developed neighborhood, it's not 100% where you can rely on that access, right? So water is very vital at every single stage of your construction project. So it's very surprising that that is the one cost that is usually omitted or usually not included in your estimates. I think it's even fair to say that water is needed from your day one of construction journey to your final day of construction journey, because you're going to need water right from the foundation level, whether it is mixing concrete, mixing cement for block laying, all the way to your roofing stages if you are working on roofing gutters, where you would still need to do some concrete work that needs water, right? That is how much vital water is going to be in your construction journey. If you don't have your own source of water or access to your own source of water on your site, then what you need to do is buy yourself a poly tank, right? Whatever size that you can afford, whether it's the white one or these black ones that you can see for different sizes as well, right? And what you have to do now is to find a water truck that usually services that neighborhood, so you can have them supply you whenever you need water, right? So you have to make sure that you have a good contact and make sure that it is people that can be reliable, so that as soon as you are running low on water, you can make a phone call and be assured that they would get it delivered for your job to keep going on. These type of delivery currently are costing me around the range of 300 to 400 Ghana cedis, and I know that varies based or depending on your neighborhood, right? So when you're thinking about 300, 400 Ghana cedis, probably nothing compared to all the other materials that you had to purchase for your project, right? So paying that, not a big deal. But sit down and think about how many times you had to get water delivered, and times that by the 300 or 400, and you will be surprised or shocked about the amount it is costing for water. I just did a rough estimate on just the foundation level for us, and we already passed 3,000 Ghana cedis just for foundation level, right? And after that, you're thinking about more block laying, every pillar that you end up casting. After the casting, you guys saw how we ended up doing the curing stage, right? So even this flow, after this concrete flow, there is a stage of curing it, meaning using water again to keep curing the concrete. So, and unlike other materials where you can get a call during, the stage where it's like, hey, we ran out of iron rods. Guess what? I don't have enough money. Let me just pause it. And when I get enough money to get the remaining iron rods, we can proceed, right? You cannot get the call that, hey, we ran out of water. We need more water to continue the concrete job, right? Some of these stages, you might not be able to pause it to be able to come up with 300 or 400 Ghana cedis that you did not account for, right? And sometimes I find myself needing a new delivery every 2 to 3 days. We need more water supply. So that's where this expense comes in and actually surprises people, because you accounted for every big thing: the iron rods, the cement, the expensive stuff, what is common water. But what you forget is you don't have access to it, and it does become expensive due to the quantity that you need. And even outside the price, having to rely on drivers that they actually show up when you need them to show up. So what's the solution here, guys, that I'm preaching? Just budget well for it. And also what other people are doing right now before they start their construction is borehole, borehole, borehole. See you in the next video.